1.4 mil. How am I already live? I didn't even go live. No. Ain't no cuz. Zoom. Sign.
Body wash.
Huh?
Who your body wash?
Oh, it's... I completely forgot about my magic build. I never completed that run. I'm gonna do that real quick. Damn, I'm a freaking divine lion dancing beast. Okay. How do you find this thing? Oh, what the hell? Oh, speed licks. Do I get one shot? Of course I do. Yeah, I get one shot, okay.
With Robinhood, you can turn your World Cup insights into trades. Download the app to get started.
I will give you $500 for every correct answer, but you have to eat this ghost pepper first.
Yeah, let's do it.
First question.
Scariest backroom levels explained. Trust me. Y'all know the most common level? I don't really know all the levels and stuff, but the one with like the water. Is that too vague? What's that backwards level with like the water? Dude, I love this. I dead want somebody to make this real. I could sit in this for days. You know, are y'all really scared of this? I dreamt of this. Also, I'm saying it seems like dreamy, bro. It seems so calm. Yeah, it seems like chill. Like you just sit here with your friends and stuff, whoever your significant other, and y'all just vibe. Imagine a TV here. You know what I'm saying? You get vibe. Put a Chick-fil-A in the middle of that. Right.
Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not.
Anyways, let's go see this. Watching this video may cause some...
Yo, I've never seen your grab move. You have that?
That may result in some viewers may find topics and themes discussed in this video disturbing. Your discretion is advised. What is possibly going to be disturbing about the backers? This is gonna get jump scared and frightened. They can't sleep over watching this video. Damn, Tommy, you're cooking, right? Wait, Loki, okay, y'all. If you took all of this like out of this room, would this area look like a back room? I feel like it would, Loki. Like this area kind of would, bro. When I live in the back rooms, know your previous setup. Like which one? Y'all, which setup? Let me just search up this setup. Do y'all think this setup looks like the back rooms? This really would look like the back rooms. You think if we took out all of this stuff? This was a good room. I actually really enjoyed this room. I think there was. I don't know which one has more space. This one or that one. I think this room has more space. There's a ton of space over there. I just don't show it. Your first time moving to Texas? Yeah, I don't see. How about this one? Do y'all think this looks like back roomsy type? This setup? No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been so sure about this whole back rooms thing. To me, it's just never seemed really. I still haven't watched the movie yet. Am I crazy? Scary. I mean, hopefully this weekend. That's so. Maybe I'll wait for this one. Terrifying about an empty office building. Just look at where I'm at, for example. I'm literally in purgatory. But on top of that, I'm not even
been told the back rooms are real. But even if they were real, I would go there myself just to prove how not scary the back rooms.
Like somebody has to create a real back rooms, and then somebody has to destroy it. I feel like I can do it. Okay, I'll just green screen. Where my green screen at? Oh shit, my bad, bro. That's the green screen. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the image. I think it's time to remove it, y'all. Say goodbye to the joke. Say goodbye to the joke. It's gone. I haven't done my green screen in so long. What the? Dude, it's back. Ooh. Oh, why is there an ant near my water? No!
It was really up. I mean, well, I guess you better be careful what you wish for. But since we're here on location, I might as well tell you.
We set for the back rooms of place people have visited, like this dude.
I'm actually in the back rooms. No editing,
I gotta
no
go
text.
straight.
This is a real location.
I'm trying to go.
Dude, this is crazy.
Is this the set? Oh, it is. That's such a good. They did such a good job on the set.
Where is
They did such a good job.
Dude, this
I didn't kill Alexander?
Nice.
Tell you guys about the scariest levels that I find while I'm here. It's probably only going to get scarier as the list goes on. So wish me luck, and let's dive into the scariest backrooms levels that we know of so far. Level 0. I figured there was really no better start to this video
Why are
than
you
level
doing
0.
that?
For those of you who are unfamiliar, level 0 is the quintessential representation of what the backrooms are all about. And it's often considered the starting room for the entire backrooms as a whole. It's by far the most known and recognizable version of the backrooms. For that reason, I knew we had to start here. Not only is level 0 the most famous backroom, but in my opinion, it is one of the most terrifying, albeit potentially a bit tame compared to some of the others we're going to discuss.
Is this the most terrifying? It's gotta be worse.
With that being said, level 0 is in no way, shape, or form boring. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, so let me go.
Yeah, I feel like we got too used to it. Like, the image looked creepy at first, but now it's just like a meme. All the memes using it all the games.
Over the basics. As I mentioned, the reason why level 0 is considered the beginning of the backrooms is because most of the people that no-clip into the backrooms end up on this exact level. And for some of my older viewers, or for viewers that aren't familiar with the term no-clipping, it's essentially a video game term that refers to being able to move through objects. And just like how I fell through the floor in the intro and now I'm in the backrooms, that's essentially how most people...
Yo, fun fact, did y'all know you can technically no-clip in real life? I'm so serious, like, search it up. It's like a super rare, like, 1 in quadrillion chance. But there's a chance all of the atoms, like, in your hand can line up with an object and you could literally, like, quantum tunneling. It's true or false cap. No, it's not. Where you could literally take your hand and, like, potentially just, like, go through a tape. It's statistically impossible, yet it's basically impossible. So, like, it could happen. Search it up, it's true or false. How is it false? I saw it.
It's basically possible, it's possible.
End up there. They no-clip or fall through the floor. You're welcome, 20 people over the age of 40 watching this video. Level 0 is considered safe and secure, putting it in a class 1 of survival difficulty. It is believed that there are no entities living in level 0, which, for the most part, is...
Understood.
जिस चीज के लिए दिल में खास जगह हो, उसके लिए खास दिन तो बनता है। आइए, बिरयानी के
Big black thing with
a
it.
good thing. Although it does mean that you are likely completely alone. The level itself consists of a never-ending network of connecting rooms that all essentially have the same structure. They're all empty, they all have the same distinct wallpaper, they all have this dingy yellow tone to them, and they all share the same gross feeling and smelling damp carpet. Potentially one of the most offensive things about level 0. I guess beside the loud sound of the rest of the lights.
Okay.
All of its lights are bright, ugly, and annoying. Some of them are flickering, but all of them are extremely loud. Louder than they would be in the real world. Now, at face value, level 0 may seem like the most boring backroom ever, but you gotta understand, for many, this is the only backrooms level that they'll ever see. And regardless of if it is or isn't, the initial shock is more than terrifying. You don't need a crazy monster to be terrified by, first of all, literally no-clipping through reality into an alternate dimension, and then B, ending up in this infinite loop of nothingness in a place you've never been before for no apparent reason. The shock of that...
Okay, giving me a chair, TV, a twin bed, a PlayStation 5, and GTA 6, and I can live there for a year. I can live there. If nobody disturbed me, you gave me unlimited food. You said it was free live there, I live there.
That alone would be mind-boggling. The psychological horror of existing in this world indefinitely, in most cases, to your death, due to dehydration and starvation, is enough, in my book, to at least earn it a rank on the scariest levels list. Level 0 is short, sweet, and to the point. It's simple, and in my opinion, terrifying. And in case you wanted to come here yourself, there's really only one way. According to the wiki, falling out of reality is the most frequent method of entering level 0. But if you wanted to leave, that's a whole other story. Level 2. Level 2 is the third level of the backrooms. And while it does share some general similarities with level 0, it is very distinct in its own regard, and is already a massively more dangerous level than the one we discussed previously. On initial glance, you can just tell that level 2
Elden Ring is like the only game.
Most notably the fact that you're not in a brightly lit office building.
It
You are in
is.
what appears to be the maintenance area, or the boiler room.
Ew! Okay. Wait, of course it's not even close.
What you better do?
Pipe sticking out like that. Oh god. Yeah, this is something people don't see.
Don't do that
You see these
again.
metal pipes sticking out in the light, small ass area.
Boiler room of what would have been a massive
What are you doing? I
industrial
can't
location.
see.
For the most part, in level 2, you are in an extremely tight,
Obviously.
hot, and dark corridor that is loud and considerably dangerous for reasons we'll get into. Level 2
Or maybe they're just too smart for you to understand it.
Like, not exactly that, but like, think of like the oil reporters or like the people that like work in the sewers. Now,
Wow.
gotta be scary.
It's my dodge button, not gonna work.
Y'all know there's actually like sewer crocodiles and shit, right? Like that's actually a real thing. Dude, I can only imagine the type of creatures people that work in sewers see. All types of disgusting mutated spiders. Motherfucking hard. Let me see if I can pull up a video of like the crocodile sewer.
Where you know he's gonna come out, so.
Man, hell no, man. You could just be casually working and then you're getting eaten up by a crocodile. MF's dead. I was want to explore the sewers. A few weeks ago, some MFs near my neighborhood went down a sewer to explore. They came out flying. I don't understand people that like to do that. Like, they'll be like, oh, let's go visit the sewers, the big sewer and share the abandoned sewer. Like, hell no. Not to mention, sometimes there'll be crazy people living there, like crazy homeless people and stuff. We'll talk about this video.
At this point, why do I even use flash? I get one shot by everything.
Oh, yeah, with the eyes, yeah. What the hell? I'm sorry if I see this, I'm genuinely gonna have to.
Y'all seeing this shot? Everything he does one shot you.
Also known as
Everything.
pipe dreams, because the narrow industrial corridor that you're in is surrounded by high pressure and high temperature pipes that lead to no discernible location, and very likely go on forever. Similarly to level 0, level 2 is one of the only 3 locations you can first reach by no-clipping out of reality. And while a vast majority of people that no-clip into the backrooms end up in level 0, there is a small chance you can end up in level 1, and an even
Crazy thing is this is just a normal parking garage. Like, I'm genuinely not scared of this. Is this supposed to be scary? It's not scary at all. You go to the mall, you see a parking garage like this.
smaller chance you can end up in level 2. It is reported that level 2 has a class 3 survival difficulty, meaning that it is unsafe, unsecure, and there is a confirmed entity count, meaning that on this level, you are definitely not.
No, I need to do it.
Some of the notable co-inhabitants
There
of
you
this
go.
level are entities known as clubs,
How did that not hit?
smilers, and skin stealers, none of which you want to come face to face with. But unfortunately, that is simply an unavoidable reality when exploring level 2. And realistically, you have no option. You are in level 2, you sit and wait for your death where you are.
What?
Try to explore level 2, hoping to eventually find an exit. And interestingly, in this level, there are a few. However,
I wonder what skin stealers do. I heard they're like Santa. They leave like cookies and stuff. Or no, you leave cookies for Santa. They leave presents. Alright.
travels, there are plenty of dangers you can experience. Exposed electric cables that can shock you,
How the hell
bursts
am I
of
supposed
steam
to
occasionally
download
coming out of
this?
pipes seemingly randomly, extremely loud and hot parts of the tunnel, and of course the chance that you encounter one of the entities I mentioned previously. The only known ways to exit level 2 are unfortunately the result of exploring the massive labyrinth that is this maintenance tunnel. Certain doors, fire escapes, hallways,
Some of these areas aren't scary though. Like I wouldn't be scared that much being here compared to like the first area.
even manhole covers could potentially lead to an exit, but unfortunately, all of these exits will only take you to other backrooms levels, many of which, at least in my opinion, are worse than the one you're already on.
Level of this version of backrooms, you know how to go through each levels in order, like there's certain rules or things. Either that can make you help flip it to level 5% one, for example. I don't even know how to
Like,
use
oh my gosh.
the amount of levels and shit people explain. I feel like it's an SCP thing. I feel like at first when I was younger, understanding, I was like, oh, there's just like a couple. But like the backrooms is just so much. I think it's damn near impossible. Like if you actually want to explain all of the levels, if there's it'll probably be like 3 hours. I assume it's just gonna go over the basic ones.
But Level Fun by far is one of the most interesting,
This looks fun.
complex, and controversial levels we're going to discuss. And I'm going to do my best to summarize all of it while maintaining a relatively brief section. Level Fun is called Level Fun for two reasons. One, because it looks fun. I mean, just look at it. But don't let looks deceive you. And two, because it said that the partygoers that inhabit Level Fun actually hacked the Backrooms database to change the original number to the word fun, making it more...
With Rula, it takes 5 minutes to find the right therapist for you.
Operation Pizza is a go. Ready, throw.
What are you doing? Stop. I'm not even gonna attack, I'm just gonna let you combos while I'm talking.
Nice work. That's how you make a pizza.
Attack.
And in some cases, harder to even identify and open. This level itself is considered to be a Class 5 survival difficulty, meaning that it's unsafe, unsecure, and it has not only entities present, but an entity infestation.
Yeah,
And the entities that possess this level are beyond terrifying. But before we get to them, the area itself is essentially an innocent-looking early 2000s or 1990s birthday party. There's bright colors, simple decorations, although nobody is seemingly here. And there is an endless amount of these rooms that are slightly different in variation, but all have the same sort of idea. On appearance only.
Hear me out. What if the monsters are just like alone? Like, what if they literally just want people to sit down and have a fun time at the birthday? Maybe it's one of their birthdays. Us as humans are really mean to them. We're not nice. Go talk to them, Tommy. Sure. They turn you into one of them. For real. Probably cool, bro. They're probably chill. Yeah, I feel like in reality, they're probably like, bro, like screaming crazy shit. But then when you turn into one of them, they're like, hey, man, we're just normal people. We're just trying to have fun.
Level Fun seems like one of the most chill and inviting levels we've discussed so far. It's not some hot maintenance hallway, it's not some endless void, it's endless rooms, sure, but at least these rooms have furniture and some cool party decorations to lift your mood. However, we're forgetting one important piece of the puzzle.
I might just come up with this.
Entities that inhabit this level. The entities that are advertising this level on plenty of other levels, trying to lure people in. What these partygoers are...
How much damage does that do?
...of a virus that had spread through this entire level. Partygoers themselves look like people in hazmat suits. On closer inspection, you can see that they are tall, simple creatures that have a very smooth, leathery type skin that is bright yellow.
This
Its
has
only
to be the
distinguishing
hardest thing
feature
around.
being a smiley face carved onto its face. These creatures are reportedly extremely intelligent. However, they are slow, so their best chance of capturing prey is by tricking them. One of the biggest ways the partygoers bait their victims is by leaving balloons in inconspicuous areas. And if you ever see one of these balloons anywhere in the back rooms on any level, it is paramount that you avoid it, because even just touching the balloon will cause the disease to spread to you, and within an hour, you yourself will be...
Could you still say hi? I mean, I have no choice there. Like, I just be cooked. I try to make a conversation. Be like, hey guys, why are you so mad? What happened in your life where you're really this mad? You be having a fun time having some birthday.
Party going. And what this means is you will eventually lose all control of your mind, and will quickly become an involuntary killing machine doing what partygoers do. And I really haven't even gotten to the most disturbing part of these partygoers.
Oh man, they're happy. Hey, that's facts. Say what you want about them, but look, they're smiling all the time. When's the last time you smiled? When's the last time you smiled?
Of course, yeah. Because their sole goal and purpose
Oh, you can just
is
run
to
through
capture
it?
prey,
Okay.
bring them back to Level Fun, and turn the body
That's
of the
nice.
victim into cakes. Cupcakes, birthday cakes, it really doesn't matter. It is as the victim's flesh as a cake, and then feed them. And then the cycle continues. It is due to this cycle that people that
I
come
need
in
that
contact with these partygoers either become one, and end up becoming the meal of one, causing the infestation on this level to be so out of control, making Level Fun possibly the most dangerous level we've discussed so far, and in my opinion, terrifying for that reason. Information on this level as a whole is relatively limited.
Certain ways you can kill these things.
However, everything we do know, for me, definitely earned a spot on this list. You can no clip onto Level Fun simply by touching any party paraphernalia you find in other levels. Although, remember not to touch the balloons. And if you ever look
There we go, we cooking now.
it said that some party posters on the wall, if touched, can no clip you into another.
Stop. Oh my gosh. That's not a bad thing.
Level Fun Plus. You didn't think it was over, did you? Level Fun has only just begun, and Level Fun Plus is an interesting, and in my opinion, even more terrifying subsect of the original Level Fun.
Wait, there's bouncy castles. Anywhere where bounce castles can't be that bad.
The two levels share glaring similarities, however, have very stark contrasts, which of course I'm going to discuss. For starters, Level Fun and Level Fun Plus both resemble birthday parties. However, Level Fun Plus is a little bit more dynamic. There are more ballrooms and bouncing houses.
No, this dead ass looks so fun. I would go more.
Castles. Birthday rooms look a little bit different, and there are more decorations to explore.
Don't do
It
it.
overall has a much more inviting appearance, at least at
Bro,
the time.
that's magic.
Only shortly after experiencing Level Fun Plus, it becomes obvious that where you are is far worse than wherever you came from. The survival difficulty of this level is literally classified as Class Fun, which, while sounds like a non-issue, is actually an extreme issue, because it once again means that the partygoers must have hacked the survival difficulty classification, meaning that not only is this room hard to identify, its survival difficulty is also hard to quantify. Although we still do have the three primary stats surrounding this level. It is reported to be extremely unsafe, extremely hazardous to your mental health, and over
the best glasses, the pair that reflects who you are. Find yours at iBuyDirect.com.
We are not just in a clash of civilizations. We are in a clash within civilization. A clash
all is control.
Not the mental health! Nigga, you're gonna die! You mean mental health? Guys, okay, you get killed. But listen, you gotta keep your mental health safe.
Controlled entirely by hostile entities, taking it a level even further than Level Fun, which only had an infestation. One of the most notable differences about Level Fun Plus is the fact that we have some new mental afflictions that come with this level. With Level Fun Plus specifically breeding a very strong feeling of deja vu. It begins to affect whoever enters Level Fun Plus almost instantly, and very quickly begins to become a problem for them. Interestingly, this deja vu feeling makes all of this
because it looks more active than those childhood-like stuff.
But you had like get that text so damn weird.
Familiar, which initially does ease tension with your mind.
Wait, the hell with Hobby, where they said they make you feel more comfortable, and that's how they get you. Yo, I got God already. So I swear I said, yo, I'd go. You could? Yo, chill. Chad, I might just no-clip right now. Wait, let me touch the screen to make sure I won't no-clip. Hold it under zero pressure.
And playing tricks on you, all of these different bouncy houses and ball pits seemingly remind you of your childhood birthday parties, and you genuinely feel a sense of joy that you may have never felt in the back rooms at all. However, while this does sound pleasant, it works directly against your favor, as you begin to lower your guard and become more vulnerable for the entities that exist on this level. And speaking of entities, just like on Level Fun, how we had the party goers, which were these yellow, terrifying creatures, on Level Fun Plus, we have one level-specific creature known as the Party Creator. And he looks essentially the exact same as the party goer. However, it is purple and reportedly much more dangerous. On top of just being purple, the party creators are also reportedly twice the size of the party goers. But their advancement doesn't stop there. It's also reported that the party creators are essentially godlike versions of the party goers. And this is believed because the power that the party creators have,
so all the other ones just combined into one,
on Level Fun Plus is unmatched by basically any entity that is known in any of the backrooms. For starters, the party creator on Level Fun Plus can essentially edit, shift, change, or create any new room that they'd like at a whim. And on top of being able to edit and create and modify their direct environment, they're also able to directly control the party goers. The party goers and the party creators both have the same goal: to kill and consume. However, how the party creator goes about it is more elaborate. Party creators don't simply want to just immediately destroy.
Dude said, gotta go peace. They got you. GG's.
They want to play into your deja vu and confuse you. They want to make you feel safe, and then uneasy, and then safe, and then uneasy, over and over again, to torture you mentally. They'll chase you physically, even though they don't have to, simply for the fun of it. And eventually, just like the party goer, the party creator will end you. On top of the physical danger of the party creators, and the mental danger of the deja vu and torment, it is also said that there is extremely loud and repetitive music playing in Level Fun Plus that is designed specifically to cause hallucinations, meaning that you could be walking around this birthday party-themed wasteland while experiencing hallucinations, false memories, and ultimately having your reality bent by a creature that is only playing with you before they end you. And in my opinion, that's definitely the most terrifying thing we've discussed so far.
Because all of this entity do is turn everybody into cake. Isn't like anything else, like cupcakes or I don't know, or anything else. But you gotta get tired of eating the same thing every time.
And yet we're still somehow only scratching the surface. The only known way to enter Level Fun Plus is by surviving and trekking deep into Level Fun. And the only way to leave is unfortunately non-existent. If you ever find yourself in Level Fun Plus, there is absolutely no chance of escape.
The Shady Gray.
Once again, we find ourselves in a level that is not numbered. And in Backrooms mythology, that's more or less a calling card of levels that are downright unhinged. The Shady Gray is potentially one of the most mysterious and eerie Backrooms levels, and the entire location and experience start to finish is just downright distorted, for lack of a better word. Interestingly, the Shady Gray is not one level. It's actually a set of levels, many of which that are unexplored, or at least unreported on due to explorers never making it home. There's believed to be 8 sub-levels.
So when you go to this level, it's
Stop
black
it.
and white too. It's actually so weird.
Of the Shady Gray, but only 5 of them have been documented. Yes, as you can likely tell, every level that exists within the Shady Gray has this dull, monochromatic gray look and glitch distortions, which you'll only see more and more of. The lack of color, while depressing, is definitely one of the least concerning parts of this entire level. For reasons we'll get into. I guess what better place to start than the sub-levels that exist within the Shady Gray. The first sub-level is known as 00. The sub-level is believed to be the most stable, safe, and explorable portion of the entire Shady Gray. Sub-level 00 is famously known for this seemingly random shed that
There's no way you think that's funny.
forest of trees that are full of leaves that are either constantly twitching or clipping in and out of
No.
each other. And while, as I mentioned, it's relatively safe and stable, that only remains true during the
Oh
daytime.
my
When the
gosh.
night, you're on your own. There is a day-night cycle on the sub-level, however...
No way I'm doing extreme good this freaking damn.
Flip the switch, and if you were not prepared when nighttime
Oh, I'm
comes,
dead.
or truly
Oh, nope, not yet.
during the day on the sub-level,
I will survive.
However, at night,
What is he doing?
entity infestation. These entities are known
Do
as
it. You
howlers.
won't.
However, they can only be heard and never
That's
seen.
not what I meant.
At night, it becomes so pitch black that nothing is visible. And also, no source of light here works. The next sub-level in the Shady Gray is known as sub-level 1. And you can enter it by
Oh
using
my
a stick
gosh.
to draw in the mud
Stop
on level
it.
0. Once you draw the mud, it will open up a hole in the floor and allow you to reach the next sub-level. This sub-level takes place in a massive black and white mansion.
With over 50 years of expertise, keeping you hydrated
Yeah,
is
do
kind of
that.
our thing.
Oh no, don't do that. Stop.
That gets really deep.
Stop.
Made with
Oh
coconut
my
water and
gosh, she doesn't want
electrolytes.
charge.
We designed each recipe from the ground up.
Oh my
working with artificial
gosh.
experts to
How do I even
balance
dodge that?
flavor. Only it's the
Okay,
making.
I dodged
The
it.
best kind of delicious.
Let's make some inspiration. Just tap the lamp and go to DIY to create a new one. Simple mode is easy. Just pick the colors I like and boom, the lamp changes.
That one shots
But I
me.
want something even colors. Let's go to advanced mode. Hit +A.
Stop.
And choose the Women Blend
No
Plus
more.
palette. Now, let's
No
add
more
some
costume
motion
mode.
and customize the lamp base. Done.
Yeah, Divine Beast is going costume mode. No! He was so low. Oh my gosh. Dude.
However, instead of leaves glitching out,
Bro, are we being retarded or are we being slow?
How am I getting there? Shit, mansion. It's a mansion. It'll be a
He
mansion.
has lightning, wind,
1920,
and
bro.
ice.
Still a mansion. Big ass house. So I'll be the taxes. They're gonna fucking tax me in the back rooms. Okay, no, in the IRS they would find you. Back rooms. You be showing the fucking back rooms and shit, thinking like there's no humanity there, and show them back, and then you just gonna knock on the door, and they're like, "Hey, IRS here. Your tax payments are behind by 2 million."
this level, it is furniture glitching out. If you happen to interact with this furniture, you yourself begin glitching out at an atomic level, causing extreme pain and in some cases
Gonna pay him hell.
Besides the glitchy furniture, you are more or less just stuck within this massive mansion. Although there is one entity that exists. He is known as the landlord and kind of resembles a shadow man or a hat man. It's reported that if
Fuck
you
you,
encounter
landlord.
the landlord and he sees you, he will follow you. And if he finds you and catches up to you, he will of course kill you. However, escape from the landlord is possible if you're agile and lucky, but it's definitely not easy. Following that, we have the sub-level known as sub-level 2. Sub-level 2 is a relatively interesting paradox. It is essentially a vast, sprawling forest of trees that have no leaves and are covered in snow. And that's basically all you can see infinitely. However, it's not cold, it's extremely hot. There
What are you
are some
doing?
places
No.
that hide from the sun
Okay.
on this level. However, they are few and far between. If your best bet is try to escape
Oh my
rather than try to
gosh.
hide. Now, if you're curious how to leave sublevel 2, you actually have to encounter the only entity in the sublevel, known as the Fallen Angels. And they're essentially a passive entity that you can communicate with.
Fallen Angel Madness.
Although, while they're pretty secretive about their actual origins, they will pass you to the next sublevel if you request them to. Although, if you ask them about level 71, they will get extremely aggressive. The next sublevel, sublevel 3, is essentially a vast ocean that is full of clocks of all things, and a very small amount of islands scattered across this water. The water itself is extremely toxic and corrosive. It's believed to be some sort of mixture of motor oil, water, and mercury. The clocks that you can find in this water are really weird, and all kind of have their own property. But essentially, depending on which one you find, whether it be a digital, analog, grandfather clock, or wristwatch, if you interact with it, something will happen, typically resulting in you being teleported to a different background
That shouldn't be allowed.
the death of another individual. So it's best to avoid.
That's so imagine you see a Rolex in the water, like, ooh, free Rolex. And some other dude in the other room is just like, fucking melts.
Any watches in the water of sublevel 3 of the Shady Gray. Now, the last documented sublevel of the Shady Gray is known as sublevel 4, unsurprisingly. You can only arrive here by touching one of the clocks in the water in the previous sublevel. Once you get here, you're going to be immediately faced with regret. Once again, like the previous sublevel, you will be dropped in the middle of water. Although in this case, the water is safe to touch, however, you cannot drink it. And while in sublevel 3, the water you were in was seemingly surrounded by endless water, in sublevel 4, you can see that you are surrounded by a city skyline. And naturally, that's where you're going to try to swim to. However, if you do, you will notice
Damn, I could have won last time.
on the street.
I can't even enjoy the city, bro. It's like, I don't know.
And if you try to break into any of these skyscrapers,
What? Bro, this dude is using moves I've never seen in my life, bro. What?
specific entities that exist.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sublevel are known as mangled and faceless. Like every other sublevel of the Shady Gray,
don't know
the
who
entire
it is.
location is black and white. And on sublevel 4 specifically, on top of entity dangers, there is massive environmental dangers. Specifically, rapid temperature changes and massive natural disasters that happen seemingly randomly. The only real way to leave sublevel 4 in the Shady Gray entirely is by no-clipping out accidentally. Besides that, you're left to your own devices. If you continue reading past the documented knowledge about the sublevels that I just discussed, you're going to find a lot of cryptic images and text in regards to the rest of the Shady Gray. It's believed that beyond the sublevels we've discussed, the Shady Gray essentially becomes a place where reality simply makes no sense, and the concept of anything ceases to exist. You don't exist, life doesn't exist, death doesn't exist, nothing makes sense. The linear progression of this one level almost makes it feel like you're doing something. You're making progress. You're going from sublevel to sublevel.
Why the hell do you attack with your butt?
However, this one feels more
Like,
linear. You're consistently in a similar state of black and white. The settings that you're in are familiar. And I think the fact that you can progress is so weird.
Divine beast.
So easily in this level, you can feel that you're making your way out, potentially all the way out to the back rooms themselves. However, you're not even making out of a Shady Gray, and all of the levels that you experience are just sub-levels.
Never get
Shady Gray,
staggered.
in my opinion, is kind of just a summary of everything we discussed so far. Environmental horror, mental torment, physical
How did
danger,
Radahn get staggered, but you don't get
annihilation,
staggered?
and everything
What?
else you can imagine. The Shady Gray is beyond terrible, and somehow we still have 2 more levels to discuss.
Oh my gosh.
Car that doesn't have a lead in everyone's experience.
Level exclamation mark. Level exclamation mark is likely one of the most terrifying levels for one of the most unassuming reasons. This level actually
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say every level is like the most terrifying.
has something we've never seen before. And that one thing is physical activity. Level exclamation mark is also known as level run for your life, for reasons that will become obvious. This level's survival difficulty is a level 5, which means it's unsafe, unsecure, and it has an entity infestation. As you can see,
The good thing is the fun creatures or whatever they were called didn't take over.
this level takes place in what appears to be in a liminal hospital corridor, although the corridor is only illuminated by
The only jump scare you can get in this shit is getting the final hospital bill. You're like, huh? You're like, huh? You charged me $100 for a cotton swab, $50 for a band-aid? Yo, that's something you want to do, Pablo. Here's what I tell you every once in a while. You always have to ask them for an itemized receipt. If you don't ask hospitals for an itemized receipt, bro, they can just bullshit that ass. That's what people find out when they get charged for buying bullshit and stuff.
red exit signs, and you can't help but notice the ear-piercing
You see
Stop.
exactly what they charge you for everything, bro. Like, see how much they charge you for a band-aid, this and that.
alarm sound that accompanies the flashing red lights. These 2 factors alone make the ambiance of this already liminal and creepy space quite terrifying. But of course, it gets worse. In these hallways, there are doors every 3 meters. And every 10 meters, there is a glowing red exit sign in the hallway. Interestingly, level Run for Your Life is one of these shorter levels, with the entirety of its hallway being roughly 20 kilometers long, which, while extremely long, is smaller than the sheer infinity of the other levels we've discussed. However, what makes this level unique is the fact that as soon as you no-clip into this level, you are met with a massive horde of aggressive and angry entities sprinting towards your exact location. Now, here's the good news. When you no-clip into this level, you no-clip halfway in, meaning that if the entire hallway is this long, you're in the middle, and the creatures that are chasing you are actually all the way at the very beginning, roughly 10 kilometers behind you.
Does that change anything? So you gotta run 10 kilometers straight basically to the exit of your cook. I hate this level, bro. TikTok ruined it. I don't even know what this level is.
So you essentially have a 10-kilometer head start
TikTok
in a
ruined the
20-kilometer
level.
race.
Oh
But
my.
keep in mind that the creatures that are chasing you,
That doesn't really change anything. Not to mention, they probably run fast.
you are extremely fast. And you're going to have to hope that you can at least use your 10-kilometer
People
head
just be
start
saying
to outrun
anything,
the
doing
horde
anything.
so desperately wants to end you. Your sprint isn't straightforward either. You're not just running a normal 10K. You're also trying to dodge hospital equipment, collect energy bars that are for some reason scattered around, and also avoid clumps, which are just kind of in your way as well. This level is purposely trying to trip you up to ensure that the horde reaches you. But in case you're able to...
Don't know one of the doors to go in. I don't think they like open to anything. If they do, it's probably just the infinite void. You fall and you like forever fall in the void.
To make it to the end of the hallway, you'll be met with one final exit door. When you leave, you will be sent to another level, typically one that is much more peaceful. And interesting.
Okay, wait, I can rock with this calmness. I think you just chill there and you live the rest of your life there.
Or peaceful. And interestingly, no matter where else you go in the back rooms, you will never, ever be sent back to level exclamation mark. Meaning that while this level is terrifying and requires strenuous physical exercise, potentially the most terrifying thing we've discussed all day, it is one of the few backrooms levels that can only be experienced once. The only two known ways to make it to this actual level is to no-clip under a table with an exclamation point on it on level 521, or if you touch a Christmas decoration on level 655. What the? But on top of just trying to intentionally reach this location, almost anybody at any time could randomly be sent here for no apparent reason, simply for just being in any of the backrooms levels. Meaning that if you're lucky enough, or unlucky enough, you'll eventually at some point experience this level. And hopefully by the time you make it to this level, all of the
John realistically complete this, I would like this before. I feel like I could, but like, crashing if my legs were like, if I was going through the back rooms and I had to go through different rooms and shit, I gotta go like over a con room. If I don't go to a con room right after this and I have to be doing stuff,
Oh, that was close.
Nah, I'm not you, gang. I know damn well bring your ass I would call ISO speed. How would that change anything? Yes, Steve will survive and you die.
hundreds, if not thousands of kilometers you walk
Don't do
in
it.
other levels will come in handy and give you the stamina required to run 10 kilometers without stopping in this crazy life or death scenario. And speaking of life or death,
I
if
can
you
do
guys
it,
are
right?
enjoying this video, please consider subscribing today or leaving a like on this video for more interesting Backrooms content.
About
I know
that.
the Backrooms movie just came out, so there might be a lot of new viewers.
Bro,
for that.
transform.
In case you're new here, what's going on? I post brand new videos every single
Pop
day.
off.
If I don't get 2 million
And
subscribers by
transform,
the end of
dude.
the year,
Bro, transform now. Thank you.
and with that, let's get to the final backrooms level. That is, in my opinion, the scariest backrooms level to ever exist. Which is level 666.
GG's, you go here, so your debits.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bro, that's not fair. I'm not even gonna lie. That's not fair. I'm not even gonna lie. What?
by far, and potentially undeniably the most
You hit
terrifying,
me even if I
even
dodged.
if I would be
Okay.
so bold to say,
That's
the
not cool.
most interesting in the entire list, if not the entire lore of the backrooms.
That's not
The survival difficulty of this level is actually undetermined, and that's just because the properties of this level are mysterious. There's not much known information, and there's not any documented entities. And the reason for this, in my opinion, is epic, but also terrifying. Level 666 is a personalized hell that's more or less tailored to your exact worst nightmares. Which is why there's no documented recordings. Because for starters, most people that enter never leave.
This alone makes me want to invest in Hogwarts.
Cannot even explain the horrors they just saw and experienced. Because once again, this level is literally your own personalized hell. Now, while every experience in this level is personalized and also solo, meaning whatever this level manifests for you can only be experienced by you and cannot be shared.
So would it be like your weird worst fears or something? I see why you chose this video. Well, because it's going to show a nigga getting spanked on his butt. But that's probably some shit y'all be like, bro. I know damn well some of y'all like getting spanked. I'm a grown ass man. Go ahead. Just look.
Tell me what you see.
People think I killed my little boy.
But if there's a chance that he's still alive,
Then there's someone very dangerous behind this.
Bro.
You can get anything you want on the internet. So why are we still taking gen eds like this? As Sophia Learning, we have a solution. Sophia offers online.
Why is that 2 hits in one?
I'd like to get spanked. Bro, statistically, like at least 1 or 2 people
Wow.
here are gonna get like pegged in the future. And if you want to do that, bro, go ahead, gang. I'm not going to do that though. Stop self-projecting. I think that this would be like your worst fears though. Who would be there for you? Y'all worst fears for you. You're customly greeted by Benjamin Netanyahu. You're seeing in a 100-year-old lady naked. That's 500 pounds.
By anybody else, and you can't enter with anybody else. The one common denominator amongst all manifestations is the appearance of a neon sign or writing on a wall or writing of some sort that says "Welcome to Hell," serving as a morbid and quite obvious reminder that you are literally in your own hell. There has been classifications of manifestations that have been created to kind of help categorize the types of experience people have had generally. And the acronym that's used for this organization is
On the
Destruction, Entities, Audio, Lighting, and Sanity. And basically, each one of these different categories describes how this level affects each of those instances. In some cases, there's a lot of destruction. In some cases, there's none. In some cases, your manifestation is full of entities. In some, there are none. In some manifestations, the sounds are terrifying and just too loud and ear-piercing. In some, you are left with brutal silence. Some manifestations have the brightest light imaginable, and some are pitch black. And some manifestations are meant to instantly turn you insane, while others are meant to maintain your sanity so that you can fully experience the torment you're going through. For some people, their experience in level 666 could literally just be being chased by a pack of rabid wolves. And for somebody else, level 666 could simply be them being chased by a giant job application. Officially, there's no known ways to enter this level. Not that anybody would ever want to. And the only reported way to leave this level is by performing some sort of ritual. Although that's kind of a type of fucking ritual.
Could be being banned from Tom's chat. That could be. Yeah, man, I can't be forever like tormented on the fact that I made games for the next thing.
Oh my gosh.
That's the scope of this video. But if you guys
Can't
want
even
more
dodge a
backwards
second, it's
content
like
or
this.
just
So
scary
stupid.
content in general, leave a like or leave a comment on this video right now.
Good video, man. So spooky. I'm scared now. I can't sleep. Anyways, yeah, watch the 2 issues from the Discord and watch the streams.
Suspect to tell me a defeat.
Hello? Hello? How's it going, Brad?
Oh no, wait, why is it replaying? What the fuck?
Are you still watching my stream?
Oh yeah, let me close that. That's probably it. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just stopped watching Stupid
Meds.
So now, oh yeah, pregame. No pregame.
Your pregame, some escape the back rooms. I don't know how many back rooms we're about to escape, but I think
Is it a level-based game? I've never played this.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yay, nay, chat? I'm pretty sure it's level-based. I'm pretty sure you go to an actual elevator to go level to level. So...
That didn't hit?
It says, warning, if you received any unexpected errors or crashes, please verify the integrity of the game's cringe. Not doing
That's stupid.
Alright. The volume is so loud. Oh my god.
He's about to transform it.
No, mine's updated, chat. I re-downloaded it.
Should I just play the deal with you up?
Chill out.
I didn't mess with that, I don't think. What is this?
Yo, chat, is the audio good?
Oh.
And you keep spamming it.
What is this music? Multiplayer.
I'm out of stamina. Nope. Okay.
Oh, you just make a server, and then I join that?
Yeah, I'll make a private
This should
server.
not be
You
that.
just gotta give me a code or some shit.
First damn DLC box.
I'm close to mine. I just need to put on my logboard and put a bunch of people from my school. Yikes. Bro, just own it. Just walk away like you meant.
I want to leak the code.
You just send me in on Discord.
Okay. You want easy, normal, or hard?
Yep, I knew it.
I feel like we should.
How am I not dead?
I don't want to go easy. Easy's kind of.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
My chat says hard, but we never played this game. So we could go easy. We could, or not easy. We could go normal and then go hard. Like if we go hard on the rip and then we suck.
Win? Alright. That's fine.
If we kill it, then we'll up it hard. Yeah. Wait, I think I have to be friends with you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, make your...
I've asked Matt what his Steam was 3 times, and he never told me his Steam. Bro, I'm gonna go. Just, do you know what your Steam is?
Max Taylor 080600.
Bro, how do you add someone on Steam? Friends, add a friend. Okay. It's your friend code I need. Send me your friend code.
What the?
Oh my god.
Bro, I don't be collabing or playing with anyone.
I know. Go on Steam, hit the top left, hit friends, hit add a friend, and then send me your friend code. Don't show your chat.
Okay.
Don't show your chat because they will spam add your Steam.
Okay. Then I'll drop it in.
Yeah. It's like a 10-digit code. Show the chat. Yeah, I'm definitely not showing the chat. I already know so many people already have that Steam code up. Ready to friend you.
Paste. There we go.
Bro's gonna read it. Alright, 7947.
Huh?
Box.gg is the place to score grails. Pull graded slabs and near mint or better singles anytime.
Alright, and you get that. I sent you an invite.
New invites.
I sent you a friend invite.
Pending invites. I don't see it, bro. We should have done this before.
You know, I mean, some would say I attempted to do it.
It's my life except right now. I'm regulating.
Okay, I found it. I found it. Did that work?
You should have me on your friends list now. You should be able to invite me.
Okay.
You might have to restart your game, but probably not. Company